Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. It's our FA Cup preview of what is a massive weekend in the Premier League as well. We'll talk about that. But look, Klopp against Tuchel. It is still not impossible that Liverpool win a quadruple. I feel that bubble has almost burst a little bit. It wasn't a bubble, it was more like a vase. But I feel like that bubble could have been something else actually. But I feel that the bubble for the quadruple has burst a little bit, but actually Man City do have injury problems. West Ham on Sunday away. West Ham need a win. I don't want them to win as a United fan, they'll go above us. But if they did, and Liverpool win at this week, win their midweek game against Southampton, then they're level on points, and who knows what happens on the last day. So look, it does look like Man City will win the league, but Liverpool win the FA Cup. They've won the Carabao Cup. They're favourites in the Champions League. 3 trophies ain't bad. You see what happens in the league, but on the other hand, Liverpool lose the FA Cup, lose the Champions League, don't win the league, they've just got the Carabao Cup. So it's a season that offers greatness for Liverpool that could still offer nothing, but still offer so much. As for Chelsea, well look, Chelsea's season's weird. It's been underpinned by, in the last few months, the sale of the club, which is obviously destabilising. But the problems were there before that. I think the destabilisation really occurred because of Romelu Lukaku, who has now decided at the end of the season to play rather well. That would frustrate me even more as a Chelsea fan, because when the going got tough, he did nothing. And towards the end of the season, finding a bit of form. Is he doing that because he wants a move? Is he doing that because he wants to show everyone that he's the man for next season? It's a bit like United with a few of our players. If they performed, I mean, they haven't even bothered to perform at the end of the season, but a player performing at the end of the season, it's the Willian effect. You know, like you get the butterfly effect. In football, you get the Willian effect. These players who suddenly at the end of the season start playing amazingly well because they want to stay or they want a new contract or they're putting themselves in the shop window. It's amazing how a footballer can find this amazing form at the end of the season. When they know the season's nearly over, they'll be on the beach in a month and then their agent's going to be busy. So Chelsea's season has definitely been about this struggle to find a striker. And the season before, Werner, they brought him in, he didn't score the goals. See, last summer they bring Lukaku in, he doesn't score the goals. I'd love to see Chelsea with a Benzema or a Lewandowski or even a Ronaldo, because I think they've just been unlucky. I don't think their system doesn't suit a number 9. I think it suits a number 9 really, really well. They just haven't found the right one. And I think going into the start of the season, maybe there was a belief that Chelsea could be a title contender, and that's the disappointment with Chelsea this season, that actually hasn't happened. But on their day, they're still very capable. It could have been them in the Champions League final against Liverpool. It could have been Chelsea-Liverpool Carabao Cup, Chelsea-Liverpool FA Cup, Chelsea-Liverpool Champions League final, because really, Chelsea did a great job in the Bernabeu, and that Modric assist lives in the memory, and that was the catalyst to get them through. So, look, Chelsea's season as a cup side, they lost the Carabao Cup final on penalties. They're in the FA Cup final, and I think they were very unlucky in the Champions League in some ways. So that they suit cup football. Tuchel suits the individual game, and I think Chelsea are more than capable of getting a result against Liverpool. I really do. But Liverpool are relentless. I don't know how they're doing it. Their energy. They fell away against Spurs in the second half, but that first half, if they'd got the goal, they would have won the game. They were relentlessly pressing high up the pitch, suffocating Spurs. And Chelsea, it'd be interesting to see how Chelsea approach this game, because I've seen Chelsea suffocate other teams. I've seen him do it to Man City in the FA Cup semi-final last year, where they just dominated them for an hour, possession-wise, high up the pitch. Will he try and play like that, or will he just play defensively? They're an evenly matched team if Tuchel gets it right, and it's a hard game to call. My preference is a Chelsea win as a United fan, but my belief is that Liverpool win, because they surely are not going to come out of this season with just a Carabao Cup and a Champions League. I think the team that Liverpool have built this season and the relentless nature of having to play. I mean, look, as a United fan, I saw United win the treble. I know what happens. These moments where it's the final game of the season and you've got to win it to win the league. These moments where you're going into the 90th minute, you're going to lose the Champions League. 3 minutes later, you've won it. FA Cup semi-final, extra time with 10 men, and Ryan Giggs is running around with his top off. These moments have to happen. They call them, fate. They call them epic moments. You do need them. And Liverpool probably have fell short a little bit of those moments, which you can't control. You need those amazing moments. They needed one last week against Spurs. They were knackered in the second half, and they needed in the last 10 minutes a moment, and it just didn't come. But in fairness to Liverpool, they've been playing pretty much every 3 or 4 days for the last 2 months. And that is relentless. In the modern game, it's relentless to have to do that. So it doesn't surprise me if Liverpool fall short of what would have been a historical quadruple, which would put them down as the greatest greatest English side, certainly in the Premier League era ever. I think they will fall short of that, but I don't think they'll fall short against Liverpool, against Chelsea, because, you know, there's falling short of a quadruple, and then there's winning a Champions League, FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, which is still a ridiculously amazing season. It's a treble. It's not the treble, but it's a treble. And I think they'll be determined to do that, because Liverpool have missed out on 2 league titles because of a Man City side that just has the capability of, when somebody challenges them, say, right, we're going to win the next 10 games. There's not many teams that can do that, and they've done it twice to Liverpool now. In fact, it'll be amazing in June if this Liverpool side has only won 1 league title in the last 4 years, because really they could have won 3. But I bring it back to the FA Cup. It is Tuchel against Klopp. It's the 2 Germans, and they are tactically astute, as we know. I do think that this will be... I'm going to go with the Liverpool win 2-0. I think they'll score first, obviously, because I've gone 2-0. And I think that they will have too much quality for Chelsea. I think Chelsea need the summer. They need the new owners. They need the rebuild. They need to come... Chelsea need next season. They need fresh next season. They're limping towards the summer, and it would be great for Chelsea to come out of this season with an FA Cup and top 4. It's not what they wanted at the start of the season. They were the Champions League holders, and obviously they wanted to do well in the league. But they, as I said, they have been to a Carabao Cup final. They are going to come 3rd in the league. They did get... they were very unlucky not to make the Champions League semi-final. So it's a season for Chelsea where, even if they don't win against Liverpool, I still would look at it and go, it's fine margins. That Real Madrid game, 3rd in the league, another 10 points, we would be in the title race. Carabao Cup final, we lost on penalties. FA Cup final, maybe you lose to Liverpool. So they're not a million miles away, and you can see what the problems are with Chelsea. They do need to work on their midfield a bit. They need to get a striker. So they're not a million miles away, and I think Tuchel's a very good manager. But I will go with Liverpool in that, even though I'd love Chelsea to win it as a United fan. And as for the Premier League weekend, well, look, North London derby last night, fair results. Disappointed. I've always been I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I've always appreciated and respected what Arteta's done. Bit of sour grapes last night. He was really chomping on those sour grapes. I mean, talking about, I can't say about the referee, otherwise I'll get suspended. The penalty was soft. It was soft, but it was also stupid by Cedric. The red card was nailed on. He could have had a yellow card before he got his first yellow card. So, and Spurs deserved to win. But maybe Arteta's doing that to shift the blame and try... They've got a massive cup final themselves, even though it's a league game, at Newcastle on Monday night. If Arsenal beat Newcastle on Monday night, I'm convinced they'll beat Everton. And then they've got top 4. Spurs can't catch them. Spurs on Sunday lunchtime against Burnley. Burnley are much improved. Spurs have got to win that game. There's no point winning the North London derby and putting pressure on Arsenal and then not winning that game. So that's a big game as well. And as I said, Man City go to West Ham. So we're going to do the FA Cup as a watch along on this channel. We'll also do the Spurs Burnley game, the Man City at West Ham game on Sunday, and then on Monday night we'll do Newcastle versus Arsenal. So lots of games. Where do I think we'll be on Tuesday? I think on Tuesday we'll be in a position where we still are saying who's going down, Burnley or Leeds. I think Everton will be safe by Tuesday. I think they'll win on against Brentford on Sunday. I think Arsenal will still be favourites for top 4. I expect them to beat Newcastle, and I think Spurs will beat Burnley. I think Liverpool will be FA Cup holders, and I think Man City will have found a way to get a result against West Ham. Whether it's a draw, I don't know, but I still think a draw puts Man City in a position where if they win their last game of the season at home to Villa, they've won the league anyway. So that's what I think. What are your thoughts? Get in below. In fact, in the comments, put who you think's going to win the league, who you think's going to win the FA Cup, who you think's going to get 4th place, and who you think's going to get relegated with Watford and Norwich. So 4 answers: league winner, FA Cup winner, who gets 4th place, and who gets the final relegation spot. Interested to see what you think. I'm going League City, FA Cup Liverpool, 4th place Arsenal, and Leeds down. See what you think. Get in the chat. Thanks everyone for watching. Smash a like on the video. And don't forget, tonight, if you're watching on a Friday, I'm live presenting for the first time ever, and probably the last time, a radio show. It's a bit of a bucket list thing for me. I've always wanted to do it. So 10 o'clock tonight on TalkSport, I'm presenting at 10 o'clock tonight. It's going to be live on YouTube, TalkSport channel as well, or just listen on the radio. Thanks for tuning in for your support. Thanks for tuning in to here. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all in a bit. Thanks for watching.